time for a little bit more cooking, and today I'm going to do an old dish with a newer twist, I suppose. And the old part is marrow. How about that? And that's a small one. Not going to do a lot today because it's just for me anyway, but the thicker end I'm going to cut a little bit off the end because I need it flat, and I'll probably cut about that much off. So it's pretty straightforward. And got a dish here, and in the centre, anyone that's done marrows before will know that you can see a slight difference in colour, but that's the softer bit with all the seeds in. You can keep the seeds and dry them and use them and whatever, but they're probably a lot better to use from a larger, more mature marrow than this. They're very small and sort of pretty softy type things really. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the bottom there, it hasn't gone all the way, so I'm going to dig around that soft bit with the knife, and that will leave it looking like that, and then I'm going to gently just chisel away with the knife and take those bits out. In fact, I think it's so soft that if you left it in there you could literally eat that while it's like it is. Right, so we'll get in there. We'll put the knife down and grab a big spoon, just because I can. It's going to be a lot easier to get to those bottom bits. Right, I probably just went a tad too far, but let's have a look. We can patch that bottom bit. Right, move those out the way. There you can see that I've taken the middle out, and I've cooked this before, something very similar, and I noticed that it didn't really get a lot of flavour into this fleshy part, and it's not the most strong of taste. It's quite a mild taste marrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the knife and I'm going to do little nicks into the flesh. I'll turn it this way. I'm just going to do little nicks all the way around so that what I put in here will go into those nicks and the flesh will take a little bit more of the flavour on. So I don't know if you can see that, little tiny nicks all the way around. There we go. I mean, like I said, this is just for me. I don't want a massive great one. If you're doing it for a few, like a family, 4 or so, just cut it into the 4. There you go, so it's like that. Now what I'm going to put in it, which is one of my favourites, it goes in everything, is chilli. So there we go. I'm going to fill the centre like so. Don't want it too above, and there's plenty more left there to hot up and put on the plate next to the marrow. So there you go, that's in there. And in this bag here, like we all have at times, we have little bits of cheese left over. So what I'm going to do is look for all the skinny bits and I'm going to top it, and some are too big, so I'm going to cut up into little strips, and I'm going to put them on top so that these melt and go into the chilli and the marrow, give it a nice flavour. I do like cheese or anything, a bit of a cheese alcoholic. If you can get a cheese alcoholic, then I'm a cheese alcoholic. This will probably run, but there you go. That's the cheese. Just give you a, making a mess there, give you an idea. Cheese on the top. And what I'm going to do is, I bought a couple of these a while back. They're like little cake tins. You can, I've actually done it. You can unloosen that side, and then the little tray in the bottom comes loose, and you can lift this outer shell off. I bought these because it's just the right size. If you buy camembert cheese in the little round boxes, you can just drop it into there, and they make quite novel little serving dishes. So I've got that. I could just put it in like that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use some of this. I think I'm going to use a double layer. We'll stick the very shiny side on the inside. Don't wrap anything with it, because it really will bounce the heat off then. But I'm just going to bring this up like this and gently just tuck it over the top. I'm not going to do it tightly, because there will come a time when I want to move that and check inside, but just enough to keep any steam or anything from the flesh of the marrow and the chilli and that in here. Okay, so now all I've got to do is stick it into the little tray, and that will go in an oven. I shall probably put it around about it'll be electric, so it'll be about 200, and I'll stick it in for 25 minutes, and then I'll have a check of it. I never stick to exact times, because I think things have an habit of playing what they want to do. So yeah, I'll give it about 25 minutes, and then I'll check it, see how it is. If it needs longer, I'll give it longer. But especially if you do it in tin foil like this, you can't go that far over. It's nice and protected in there. So we'll come back in a while and have a look, see what it looks like. See you later. Okay, we're back, and it's out of the oven. You can see it's all cooked, and some more chilli on the side. And the only thing that I'm going to do to it now is a little bit of extra Parmesan cheese and a touch of smoky paprika, and there you go. Marrow stuffed with chilli, topped with Parmesan cheese and a little bit of smoked paprika.